All right, all right. Thanks for stopping by. So we have come into town today. It is a town day, so we're taking in the festivities of Quartzsite. We ended up here at the Horny Toad Grill to get some lunch. This place used to be down on Kewen Street last year, I think, and they just moved it up here on the main drag this year. There's Amanda and Winston over there, and this place is dog friendly, but Winston's really not a dog. He's a little person. So if you end up here, you've got places you can sit in the sun or in the shade. They've got a bandstand here, so this is where the musicians come in and they work on tips. So tip your musicians. Oh, I just walked under a speaker. It's kind of blaring in my ear. But out the back way here, here's the restrooms they've put in. And over here to the right, that's your K&B tool hardware store. We're going to go over there in just a few minutes. I love browsing around in a hardware store. I'm sure I'll pick up a bunch of stuff I don't need. And there's Ken's grocery outlet. That's funny, they got a sign there that says drama free zone. No drama at Ken's grocery. All right, let's go back in and see if the food's ready. I'm starving. Well, we'll pick back up with you when we get back to the campsite. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna miss your little face. I'm gonna miss your little face. Yes, I will definitely be voicing over.
So you're not going to tell everybody you're going to miss his little face?
Well, it's a sad day. Amanda and Winston are packing up. They've got to go back home, and she's got this down to a science. Check out this top box she uses to put all the bulky stuff. She can break this whole campsite down, and I think it only took her like 20 minutes to put all her tables up and everything. So she's got the hang of this. But they'll be back next week. So we have had a great time, and we'll get to do it all over again. She's had some crazy issues with her solar panels and power stations this week. This is the Blue Eddy that she accidentally fried by plugging in a panel that was a 36 volt panel, and they didn't tell us that, so that's never a good thing. This is her new fridge, and this thing is sweet. She's got a review coming up on that. Now, I think this is actually the perfect size. Mine is a little too big. I wish mine was a little smaller like this one. So be on the lookout for that review she's got coming up on the fridge. This is another thing you might want to keep in mind, a collapsible trash container. And look how large it is when it's folded out. This is a good use of space. There's a lot of stuff in here and it all fits. Winston will go in last because he is the most valuable possession. She's almost got it all packed up and put away. Check out the hummingbird. I need some decorations like that in my van. My van's so plain Jane, so practical. At least this one has some decor to it. Oh, and I want to show you this giant rug she has, and we'll show you how small it folds down. So you saw earlier in the video how large the thing is. And this is how small it folds down. It's like an accordion. It's got creases in it, and you just stick with the creases. It folds down like, what's that, 2.5 feet long? Then she just puts it in this bag, and that zips up and keeps everything contained. Well, we said our goodbyes, so I guess I'll just tinker the rest of the day away. I noticed my van was a little unlevel, so I rode up on those 2x4s there to level out the van. I got my shower water heating up in my solar bag. That should be ready to go about 2:30. It should be good and warm. And then I'll pop up the shower tent. I had to take down the awning again because the wind is strong again today. Just put some rocks on top of it to keep it from blowing away. I left the flex rod up here. That's what keeps the awning tight. And it just goes over this paracord and under the pipe there. So when you put the tarp on top, it gives it a lot of tension. Oh, remember a few days ago I showed you my pet grasshopper? Well, he was back this morning, but in the middle of the day, he kind of goes and does his own thing. So I've been looking for him on the rug. I can't find him. He's out there somewhere. Still not crowded out here. This is the place that fills up probably late December. But until then, this is the place to come, to get to some seclusion. Here, let me go back around the other side for a minute. I try to keep my bike in the shade, and that slime in the tire is still holding up. So hopefully I don't have to remove that tire and tube. I think it's going to be okay. And I always throw the solar bag out here because it never gets shady over on this side. So I don't have to worry about the shade coming on it, cooling off the water and all that stuff. And I hope the wind will slow down so I can put the awning back up. And back to this flex rod again. Actually, it's two of them. And without these, the tarp awning just wouldn't work right. You know, with that extra little tension under the center, it gives it some pitch and it keeps it plenty tall enough where I can walk up under it, you know. So, we'll keep looking for Gregory. I don't see him. Do you see him? I don't want to step on him. He'll come back this evening and then again in the morning. But that'll wrap it up for today. We'll check back in with you next week. Until then, take care, be well, and smash the bell.